Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and today I am making a video that I actually got from an idea from an email. And Tamara or Tamara, I'm not quite sure which way you pronounce your name, she asked me or said that she is going on a trip and wants to know what I pack in my travel crochet bag. So I'm going to talk quickly about two types of bags. One, if I'm just going out and about, I usually have a project running that I can crochet pretty much wherever I'm at. So for example, when I was working on this Lion brand shawl, Lion brand faded that I made the cotton, this was carried in my bag, pretty much in my bag, with the hook that I used and a pair of scissors and the yarn and the pattern. And that's usually what I carry day to day. Now, if I'm making a complicated pattern, like maybe the Madeline sweater or maybe an amigurumi doll, I don't generally take those with me. I usually only work on that kind of stuff at home. Also, that big king size Bernat blanket, extra blanket, that of course always stays home. So usually my day-to-day, I carry in my crochet bag that I take with me day-to-day, I carry this crochet case. This is a new one I got, and it just has a few hooks, different brands. This is also another question somebody asked. She asked how big of a hook can be carried in here. And if you recall, I said that they had large, medium, and small hooks. Cases, hook slots. So the biggest hook that I have in this case, I'm pulling it out, is my boy. That is a J. You see how big that handle is? And this is a lighted hook. So I have some pretty sizable crochet hooks in here. I mean, look at that handle compared to the ergonomic J Hobby Lobby. I mean, it's pretty thick. So that's how big those slots are. Side note, sorry, I just thought I'd quick answer that question. So this case just has a bunch of random crochet hooks, but more importantly has my notions, if you will. Also, I keep a ballpoint pen because you never know when you'll have to scribble a note or write what line you're on or whatever while you're crocheting and the doctor comes and you have to put your crochet stuff away. This side here, I have the old-fashioned stitch counter, I have some stitch markers, and I have a measuring tape. Because as of late, I've been crocheting a lot of baby blankets, and I need to make sure that they have the correct dimensions for Christ Child Society. Now, if I'm going to travel, like when I flew out to New York, or if I go to my sister's house, I don't think I necessarily would bring just this because it's not a full set of crochet hooks. So maybe I would bring this, but take out all these hooks and put in, or just bring a full set of tulips. This actually could also come because it's a full set of tulips. It has a stitch marker, it has a scissor, and it has a tape measure. And then also, I don't know if you can see right there on that, it's backwards. It has a darning needle. So this kind of crochet hook case is what I would bring with me if I was traveling somewhere. Everything that you need is here for any project. So if you're working on something, you have the hook that you want. If you happen to go to a Hobby Lobby and it's something that you don't usually have near you, and you find some delicious yarn, or you see a pattern book or whatever, you can be prepared to do everything. Weave in your ends, cut, stitch markers, crochet. So this would be what I would take if I was traveling somewhere. A crochet hook case, some combination of which that has every hook size that I would use. You know, not those real big fat ones like you'd use for a thick yarn, but you know, basically every size. And like I said, scissors, stitch markers, darning needles, tape measure. Okay, so that is the tools, and as you can see, there's lots of different types of cases. This is the other crochet case that I typically bring, that I brought before, and it has all kinds of things in there. And then also, for a little bit, I was using this, and I ordered this off of T-Doddles. I really loved this because it has a rabbit, and it's like Alice in Wonderland theme. In here, I still have left a pencil and a little pocket knife, because sometimes I use this to snip my yarn. Okay, so done with the notions. You need your notions, you need your hooks, you need some way to carry them. The next thing that I take, if I am not currently working on a project, like I said, if I was working on another one of these shawls, I would bring this pattern, I would bring the yarn that I need to complete this, and that's what I'd bring. But I also always bring with me, when I go somewhere on a trip, my 2 go-to patterns. Okay, so many of you already know that I donate to Christ Child Society. I like to make baby hats, baby sweaters, and baby blankets. So you know how sometimes you can get burned out on a project? So let's just say I'm not feeling this shawl over here, or the yarn got tangled and whatnot, or it has a lot of counting and I'm going somewhere where I maybe won't, like if I'm going to a movie or something. Yes, I've crocheted in a theater before. I bring my 2 go-to patterns in my travel bag. This is my go-to crochet baby sweater. I got this off of Ravelry, printed it off. I carry this with me wherever. I also really like making the Rainbow Ripple Baby Blanket, 12-point star. This is also a free pattern off Ravelry. So I printed these off. I carry them in these sleeves, and I carry them with me wherever I go. And then typically, I would say now that I've started making those circular blankets, I might not even carry this pattern around with me anymore, because the circular blanket is so easy to make. It still has that fun look, little more unique than the rows back and forth. And I mean, I am writing a pattern up for it, folks. That's coming, but I don't have to carry a pattern around. But anyway, if you need to, unless you have your patterns memorized, like the baby hat that I make, I have that memorized. I don't carry a pattern around for that. So I carry my go-to patterns, something that I can crochet in low lighting or while people are talking to me, you know, and then I just add it to my charity pile. In addition, inside of my travel bag, I usually carry a full skein of Caron Simply Soft, because I make a lot of my baby sweaters and my baby hats out of Caron Simply Soft. I got this from a wonderful subscriber because she knew how much I love the rainbows. Actually, I think this was Allison. I think it was from Mama Llama's Yarn Bingo. It said, send someone some happy mail. And I think it was Allison that mailed me this. Also, in addition to a full skein, I will grab whatever worsted weight scrap yarn I have. This is the remnants of Sweet Treats Red Heart ombre. And because I could probably make 2 hats out of this, or I could make some flowers. So I always grab 1 or 2 of these balls. So when I went to Boy Scout camp, even though I got very minimal crochet, I grabbed a red ball about this big and a pink one about this big, because I was going to make baby hats. So that also is in my travel bag. Another thing that I carry, I actually have a tutorial for this on my website. I could put a link in the description. I got this idea from something that Karen from Happiness Homemade makes, and then I just kind of redesigned my own, and it's my needle case. In here, I sometimes put a pair of scissors, but I now have that in that other set. But here, I did a front post, back loop only, and created those ridges, and I put most of my darning needles in here. So I carried this around with me. It probably could fit in one of those, but I have a bad habit of sticking my darning needle somewhere and then losing it. So I always carry this around in my crochet bag. If I were traveling, I'd bring this, or if I'm just going, like I said, to doctor's appointments, or you know, sitting at the skate park, or taking Maddie to violin lessons, this is in my bag. I also keep a couple I know this seems crazy, but I keep a couple of these on hand, because sometimes you can go to yarn shops. So if you are going to a privately owned yarn shop, or maybe a Hirschner's or an outlet store or something, or you're on your sister or whoever you're visiting's computer and you decide to print up a pattern, I like to have some sleeves because I like to carry all my patterns in these sleeves, and then I keep them, currently I'm now into 4 3-ring binders. So I always have a couple extra of these. Also, if you buy a crochet magazine, you can put the whole crochet magazine in here and the pages won't get all ripped up and messed in there. Okay, let's see here. What's the last thing? I currently have a snack. You might need a snack in your travel bag. I always keep one in my crochet bag. Here is another partial. I could probably get the start of a baby hat or some flowers out of here. So I always keep this is probably the limit of the smallest that I would carry with me. I wouldn't carry anything much smaller than this. And I have a big scissor. Even though I have that small set of scissors in my hook case, I still sometimes want a big scissor. I don't know why, but it's always in there. I bought that at Walmart or the Dollar Tree. And let's see here. Oh, this is my current project. This is what I've been working on at work. So I crochet on my lunch breaks. If I'm thick into like a shawl pattern or something, I will bring that because I get a 30-minute lunch break. But as of right now, I haven't started a shawl pattern. I've been working on those baby blankets because Christ Child Society needed some more baby blankets. And I think I'm up to like 6 or 7. And I think I'm going to take a break. I'm about ready to take a break on those and start working on some shawl patterns. I either want to do Lost in Time shawl pattern, or I want to do a mandala madness, some sort of mandala with the mandala yarn. Isn't that clever? I thought I would finish up this row. It must have pulled. But this is the baby hat that I've been working on for 2 lunch breaks at work because I had to work through my lunch break today because I was getting behind. Sad situation, but whatever. So I'm making, this is the yarn left over from that circular baby blanket. If you're in my Facebook group, not a Facebook page, Summer Tips and Stitches, not to be confused with Summer Stitches. I just finished up a round baby blanket that I made with this yarn. This is Gold Ombre. I used Gold Ombre, Karen Simply Soft, and Pumpkin, Karen Simply Soft. I used up the pumpkin and 1 full skein of Gold Ombre, and I'm working on this partial, so I thought I'd make a few baby hats. So, like I said, in my travel bag, I always have a baby hat going because I can make those pretty much anywhere, anytime. So that's it, my friends. It looks like in the bottom of this bag, I also have a hair clip so I can get some of that out of the way. And then I also have ball bands because for some reason, well, one, I really love this yarn, but now that I have this Ombre Life, I think this one is the purple brunch, and then I just save them because I know I'm going to talk about them in a video, and so I want to make sure I have the details correct. And then I am kind of part hoarder, as you can see, and I just really have a hard time throwing away ball bands. Yeah, I do. And here I have some random crochet hooks too. I have the one that I'm using for that hat, and then I have an H crochet hook. I'm not sure why I have an H Clover or more in here. This is my go-to hook. Like if I'm making a baby hat or whatnot, baby sweater, I like to use those. But that's it. That's what I keep in my crochet bag, and then that is what I would take traveling. A couple go-to projects, a couple skeins of Karen Simply Soft, my needle case, a snack, full scissor, some extra cover sheets because you never know when you're going to need them, crochet hook case, travel case, and then like if you're going for more than a day or 2, I would bring a full set. And then in here I would bring in your scissors, a measuring tape, stitch markers, and darning needles. And currently I've been carrying this around. This is the bag I've been carrying. I've been carrying this to and from work with all that stuff in there. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. Tamara. Hopefully other people are like, hey, that's a great video. Thanks for sharing that. And I am going to, since I just talked about how I'm making baby sweaters and baby hats, I am going to run a giveaway. Yes, another sneaky hidden giveaway. So this is inspired by the fact that I've been doing baby stuff. I've been making a bunch of stuff to donate to Christ Child Society. So if you don't have any babies coming in any of your family, you know, you can make some stuff for donation. So the first thing I have, I got this at my Hirschner warehouse sale. It's $3. It's Swirly Pop DK, and it is a mercerized cotton. I got this for a giveaway because I just thought it was darn cute. It's a light 3, 100% mercerized cotton, and it calls for a 5mm H hook. So that is in the giveaway. Let's see here. Then I also have, I really love this yarn, Red Heart Gumdrop. I got this for $1.50. This is a 4-ounce, 204 yards. It's called Gelato for the color. It is a 4 and it calls for 5.5 hook. So you have one of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 4. You could make a couple baby sweaters out of that, or some baby hats and a baby sweater, baby hat sweater booties, whatever. Also, because of the whole baby thing, I decided to pop one of these in. Some of you are going to love it, and some of you are going to hate it. I'm sorry to say. Burnett Pipsqueak Stripes. I got this at my Walmart. I want to say for somewhere in the $4 to $5 range. This is 100% polyester, 280 grams, or 284 yards. They recommend a 5.5 hook. And if you are not a fan of working with this kind of fluffy yarn, you know what? A good option is holding this with a DK yarn. You could either choose a white with this one, hold it with a regular strand of white yarn. You could do a worsted. And then it'll still give it a little bit of the furry fluff, but it'll also be a little bit easier to crochet with because you'll have that regular strand of yarn. So that is in the giveaway. Also, I thought I would pop in some crochet pattern books since I've been hoarding up a lot of them for a while. When my Hobby Lobby had a clearance, I got this baby stuff. And it has a really cute cat hat. Bibs. There's a bib. There is, this is a weird one, baby mitts. But maybe you want to make a baby mitt. Little covers to go on hangers. Baby leg warmers. I made some of those for Maddie when she was little, y'all. Baby bottle covers. See that? And let's see what else is in the back. Oh, here, just look at this back here. Little bath gloves and a set of booties. So here's a bunch of great patterns that you could use some of that yarn with. And then also I thought I'd throw a basket. Yeah, I thought I'd throw this in too. Okay, and finally, remember Rebecca put in a zippy bag for me to give away, and this is the one I chose to give away. So let's see here. The rules for the giveaway. I am opening this up worldwide. Sometimes I really hate saying that because I get really scared. But it's true. And I do have a fair amount of subscribers in Europe. I wish I could say Canada, United States, and Europe, but then I feel bad for the ones in Australia and India and blah, blah. So, you know what? I just bite the bullet. It's going to be opened up worldwide. If you live in a country or an area that cannot receive mail from the United States, and then, you know, please don't enter. I'm going to copy and paste that list of rules that I got from Crochet Grandma. I think that's her name. Also, the approximate value of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I don't know what you'd say about this. Maybe $15. It's about a $30 to $35 giveaway. Is that all that's in there? Okay, let's see, what else am I supposed to say? This is sponsored by me and Rebecca. This is not affiliated with YouTube. This is not affiliated or sponsored by any yarn companies or anybody else. This is just me and Rebecca donating a few stuff to give away to some lovely subscribers and yarn friends. Please comment below after you've subscribed and turned on your notification bell, because you are not going to want to miss the video upload from when I announce the winner, because you will have 1 week to respond to me on which, you know, that you saw the winner. So make sure you turn on that notification bell. That way you'll be able to know that you have, if you've been chosen. Also, comment below. Now I'm going to come up with, first you're going to have to say, yes, I read the rules, and then you're going to have to subscribe, then you're going to have to turn on your notification bell, and then finally you're going to have to answer a question. And the question will be, what is your favorite fruit? What? Yeah, no, I don't know why. I just thought I'd ask something. You know, I mean, I could ask crochet questions because I just feel like, though, I'm running out. So that is the giveaway. And here is the running dates. I wrote it down in my nifty notebook from Yolanda. Today is the 25th. I'll upload this video tonight. And this will run until, I put on here, August 1st. That is the day, August 1st. Technically July 31st in the evening. I will choose a winner. I'll post the video up August 1st. I work 7 to 5. So I'll come home and post the winner's video. And then you will have a week from that. So let's add 7 days to that. On August 8th, if you have not responded to me by emailing me at summerstipsandstitches@gmail.com to say that you are the lucky winner, better put that back in my crochet bag, then I will choose a new winner. I've had to do that before and it made me feel sad. But that's the way life is. Sometimes I think folks enter these and they don't realize it, but I'm being a little bit sneakier on this one. I'm not going to title this video a giveaway. This video is going to be titled, What to Pack When You're Going on a Crochet or on a Trip. So that way, those of you who have watched this video all the way to the end will have a wonderful treat. And I think it kind of keeps the numbers down. I think that last giveaway that I had, that hidden giveaway where I gave out those 2 packs of baby yarn, I only had to go through like 3,000 or 4,000 comments, whereas when I put giveaway in the title, I'll have like 7,000 or 8,000 entries. And I think that's when you have people who just look for giveaway videos and then they don't always check back. And I like to be prompt with my shipping. So yeah, that is what I have in the giveaway. I'm going to pop this stuff all back in the bag so you can see one more time. 4 skeins of this Red Heart gumdrop. And then 1 big hip squeak. 2 pattern books. And the zippy bag from Rebecca. A nice cotton, Soho cotton. And then you know what, guys? Because I've been stocking up on these, I'll pop one of these in here. How about this? A llama notepad. Okay, so that's the giveaway. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload the new video, which may say that you're the winner. Also, please comment below that you've read the rules and you understand the rules, and if you live somewhere where it's going to add an extra custom charge or whatnot, you're willing to pay that. And then also what your favorite fruit is. And if you are not a fruit person, I guess you could tell me that, but who doesn't like fruit, right? At least maybe you like Fruit Loops. Okay, thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for sharing my videos. Until then, happy crafting. Bye. Oh, come on over, Flynn. Flynn wants to give you guys a little big of a bye. Oh, it's okay. You stepped on something.
I was playing a simulator on my computer, but happy crafting. Bye.
Bye.